Brady to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again, it's Brady being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up third down. Ryan now off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Brady now on 1st down. To the left side here for Eifert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Brady, and it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans from a yard out, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking deep for Gabriel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick six. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramon Humber, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Brady pairing this one out for Evans. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. To throw on third down, Brady looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So a touch, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carry, it's Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady going to throw. It's caught. Shepard. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another.
Time running out here on the play clock. Brady will try again on second down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Brady. A dump off for Davis. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time, and that'll give him a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Underneath to Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out on time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Off the bootleg, Ryan. Man open left side is Brown. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Off the bootleg, Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. A swing pass caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, and drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Play action. It's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's Davis now. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, it's Davis. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Brady to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the leads. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Brady going to throw here. Evans has it left side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw, Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call, maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. I think that probably played into it. The officials, they won't let the players determine it down the stretch.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but, yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.